I got a 9 in my maths exam. Here's my Excel IGCSE results paper, and you can see that I've got a 272 out of 300, which is over 90%. This was not just my luck, it was a hard work that talented people like me usually neglect to put in. I'll bring that to the fact that no teacher can let you know on how to study. There's a reason they are your teachers and not your study partners. Teachers can only go as far as to teach you, so solely relying on them will get you nowhere. Which brings me to my first topic, that you need to start self-studying. Listen, my teacher was really just a slackot. He was good, but he wasn't fast enough. He would deliberately slow down the pace for others, and this led to an unfinished syllabus by the end of the batch. You need to realize that at the end, the result is yours. Teachers do not care. They just want to cover the scheduled topic and run back to their home. And so, you need to speed up just like I did, on your own. Take your time out and start self-studying at home. Maybe start by going over your weaknesses at first. You can try to note those down. You can Google about them. You can watch a video on YouTube, and maybe also try to do some question papers. And since I've already mentioned, let's not overlook that you need to do question papers. Everyone thinks that they have done a couple years of past papers or so and they have cracked the code or something. This is so not true. I myself did 12 years of question papers for almost all 8 of my subjects. Yes, from around 2011 to 2024. It sure sounds excessive and time consuming, but you know, it's still better than doom scrolling all day. You may think you know everything about a chapter until you have been asked something out of the blue that you may have never encountered before, causing you to leap a blank. So you should not neglect solving questions. My advice, speed things up, go over the easy ones that are obviously not the issue, and only do the selective ones in which you fall behind. If you get stuck on any, mark it, and maybe try to come back to it later. Now let's address a problem I keep seeing everyone make very frequently. Being actually practical. I've seen so many people in my class show up every single day and yet end up with an egg on their results day. Their issue is not being attentive, they just end up mindlessly copying what the teacher writes on their board without a single clue. To be honest, I had an almost empty maths notebook during my whole high school. Because instead of cramping all my pages with just formulas, I actually tried to apply what I learned during those hours. So stop decorating your notes. If you're not able to understand what the teacher is writing, just speak up. A 10 seconds of awkwardness might guarantee you an A in your next math test. The idea of memorizing your notes after returning home is acceptable for everything except for maths. Math is supposed to click in, so do not waste your time on these stuff. That is it, everyone. Hopefully these explanations from my perspective really helped you realize your issues and fuel your motivation to stop procrastinating and sit down to start studying.